Zero. Shit. 5, 23, 32, 34. Bach. Barrett. Larkin. Kapetsky. Franzen.
It's time for Tiger Tip-Off.
Tiger Basketball is brought to you by Wyoming.com. Check out their home and business internet and phone service options on their website and support a local company that supports youth sports in our county. Wyoming.com.
With coverage of today's games, here's Scott Fuller.
And a very pleasant good morning, everyone. Welcome to Casper inside the Ford Wyoming Center for Wyoming 3A Girls State Tournament Basketball. The Lander Tigers taking on the Burns Bronx. I'm Scott Fuller, and this is the Porter's Tailgate Show. Brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply, your one-stop shop for grills, spas, stoves, pellets, and more. Porter's, a proud supporter of Fremont County athletes. The 2 seed from the west, the Lander Valley, taking on the 3 seed from the east, the Burns Bronx, in the very first game of the 2026 state basketball tournament from Casper. Let's have a look at the Burns Bronx. First time we're going to see the Bronx all season long here in the state tournament. But first, the Lander Valley Tigers, hoping to culminate a very special season with perhaps a state championship here in a couple of days. Step one is the quarterfinal matchup that we have in front of us here this morning. But it has been a special year for the Lander Tigers. Lander ladies entering tonight, including regional play, or this morning I should say, 21-4 overall, 9-1 during the regular season in conference play. That's one of the best records in the state this season. Statistically, the Tigers have been one of the more balanced teams in 3A. Offensively, 50 points per game, allowing 36 per game, shooting 41% from the floor as a team. That defensive number is especially impressive. Lander ranking among the better defensive teams in the class, holding opponents to 32% shooting from the floor. This is a team that wins with defense, balance, and depth. The Burns Lady Broncs on the other side this morning, coming in with a 16-13 overall. They're 5-5 in conference play. Burns averaging 42 points per game. They have given up 43 points per game on the season. But the Broncs bring a different strength to the floor. Rebounding, they average 31 rebounds per game. That's one of the best marks in 3A. That means second chance opportunities and physical play inside could be a big part of the story this morning. In terms of key players to watch, Daisy Goklish is the top scorer for the Lander Tigers on paper, averaging 13 points per game, 12.9 technically. That's among the best in the West this season. She's also active defensively, averaging 2 steals per game, making her one of the Tigers' key two-way players. Brianna Lincoln adding some scoring depth from the two guard, 10.4 points per game. Also one of the best three-point shooters in 3A. During the regular season, Lincoln hit 41% from beyond the arc. That's among the best in the state. If she gets an open look, Burns may have some problems there, and it doesn't stop there in terms of offensive and defensive threats for the Lander Tigers. Dagan Reinhardt down low anchors the inside game, averaging about 6 rebounds per game, ranks among the top rebounders in the West. Her ability to control the boards, definitely a crucial aspect of what Lander hopes to open the tournament with here this morning. In terms of the Burns Lady Broncs, Jency Franzen leads Burns with scoring, nearly 12 points per game. Also a capable outside shooter, one of the top scorers in the East this season. Josie Barrett is the engine for this team, 10.5 points per game, but she also has very strong assist and steal numbers. She's the player who pushes the pace and creates opportunities when the Broncs are playing at their best. And Mila Medley, one of the stronger presences inside here in the tournament. She averages about 5.6 rebounds per game, giving Burns a physical presence around the basket. We're scheduled for a 9 o'clock tip-off. We are going to be right on time since it's the first game of the tournament. National anthem coming up here from the Ford Wyoming Center. Starting lineups, and we'll go ahead and start the state tournament coming up in just a moment. This is Lander Tiger basketball on 1330 KOVE, streaming audio at county10.com.
On motor companies, Wyoming isn't just where we operate, it's where we belong. For over 85 years, we've stood alongside our community through life's big moments, from turning the key to turning the page in every journey that follows. Here, customers become neighbors, and neighbors become family. Visit us today at Fremont Chevrolet GMC Riverton or online at FremontChevyGMCRiverton.com. We are Wyoming. Together, let's drive.
At Gales Carpet One Floor and Home, we believe every floor tells a story. As a family-owned business with deep roots in Fremont County, we don't just sell flooring. We create personalized solutions for your home. From cozy carpets to stunning hardwood, our expert team guides you through every step. Scan the QR code to learn more. Transform your space with confidence. At Gales Carpet One Floor and Home, we're here to wow you.
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
Welcome to Hampton Inn & Suites, your home away from home in Riverton. Enjoy top-notch amenities like our indoor pool, hot tub, and fitness center. Start your day with our complimentary breakfast. Stay connected with free Wi-Fi. Relax in one of our 89 beautifully furnished rooms. The Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to support the Riverton Athletics Program and being a part of the Riverton High School Booster Club. We want to wish all student athletes the best this coming season and look forward to being a part of your success.
Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. We have garage doors, front doors, storm doors, screen doors, glass doors, sliding doors, shower doors, French doors, wood doors, metal doors for your business or home. And the finest brands of windows and service you come to know. We have the right door for your loading dock. We sell the best hardware, handles, and locks. Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. Overhead door.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Your home for Lander basketball all season long. KOVE Radio, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Tiger Basketball is brought to you by Wyoming.com. Check out their home and business internet and phone service options on their website and support a local company that supports youth sports in our county. Wyoming.com.
Welcome back to the Ford Wyoming Center, getting set for Lander Tigers State Tournament basketball live from Casper here on this Thursday morning. Starting lineups being introduced here inside the arena. We'll get them to you as well. Starting for the Burns Lady Broncs. Number 1, Bryn Bach. Josie Barrett, mentioned her a moment ago. In the Porter's Tailgate Show wears number 2. Kennedy Lakin wears number 10. Brooklyn Kopetsky, number 22. And the leading scorer, anchor of this team for the Burns Lady Broncs, number 33. Jency Franzen, the Burns Broncs, coached by Britt Bath. Lander Tiger starters being introduced right in front of us. Daisy Goklish starts wearing number 0. Brianna Lincoln wears number 5. Paisley Hollingshead inside number 23. Hayden Goggles wears number 34. And Dagan Reinhardt down low wears number 34. Lander Tigers coached by Drew Powell. Typical starting 5 for the Lander Tigers as they open the state tournament. Goklish, Lincoln, Hollingshead, Goggles, and Reinhardt. Lander ladies were out here shooting, kind of getting used to the depth perception behind the backboard and the bounce of the ball on this floor at the Ford Wyoming Center. About an hour plus prior to this game. Lander ladies wearing their home whites trimmed in green. Burns Lady Broncs wearing their blacks trimmed in burnt orange. Dagan Reinhardt set to tip with Barrett. And we are underway from state tournament basketball. Lander Tigers begin their quest for a state tournament with a tip that is won back to the Tigers. They'll start with Daisy Goklish outside left, driving in, left block, left-handed layup is up and good. Lander Tigers strike first 2-0 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard just 15 seconds into the first quarter. Burns on the full court inbound. You have a full court 2-2-1 press shown by the Tigers. And our first foul of the game will go against Landers. Bryn Bach was driving up the left side. Contact against the body, I think. They got Hayden Goggles for her first. Nope, that's Hollingshead picking up her first foul. So one team foul early for the Tigers. Burns inbounding under their own basket. Stolen away by Daisy Goklish. Tipped it to herself. Now driving to the right block. Taken back by Burns, 1-on-2 there for Daisy. And the Lady Broncs able to gather and set up their first really set offensive set of the quarter. Start up high with a pass. Left wing now. Lakin. Back near the top of the key to Barrett. Barrett into the lane, turnaround left elbow shot. That is good, got it to go. Off of the bounce, so we're all tied up at 2. Just underway here from Casper Ford Wyoming Center, a minute in to the 2026 state tournament. Lander and Burns tied at 0. Tigers with Goklish. Right side out, looks for a screen from Reinhardt. Pass instead to Goggles up top. It's Brandon Lincoln toward the top of the key, driving inside the lane. Give it to Reinhardt. Now Paisley Hollingshead top. Kicked out. Dagan Reinhardt for three left wing. That's good. They can get Dagan Reinhardt going from outside. Bodes well for the Tigers in this tournament. And Burns will throw the ball out of bounds on the ensuing inbound with the Tiger full court 2-2-1 doing its job there. So a turnover back to the Tigers with 6:28 to go in the first quarter. Tigers up by 3 with the basketball. Goggles off the inbounds. To Paisley Hollingshead, left. Hayden Goggles off a screen from Reinhardt, top of the key. Reinhardt dives in, gets the entry pass, and misses the layup. Burns comes away with a rebound. Franzen down the floor for the Lady Bronx. Hands to her left. There's a long three from the top of the key that's no good. Hollingshead is there for the rebound. Threw the ball away in transition, though. Burns comes away with it. Leaner in the lane is no good. And Goklish comes away with the ball, forcing it ahead to Lincoln. Brandon Lincoln too strong on the pass down low. So a flurry of full court activity both ways and a turnover back to Burns. Teams trading turnovers early on. Dagan Reinhardt with a big three has the Tigers up by 3. Once again on the full court inbound, Burns with trouble on the inbound in that 2-2-1 full court press of Landers. They finally do get the ball across the timeline. Pass left, leaning in is Kopetsky. That shot is no good. Tigers come away with a rebound. Kopetsky knocks the pass out of bounds back to the Tigers. Tigers with a full court inbounds against no pressure. Goggles will do that with 5:37 to go in the first quarter. Starts left to Goklish. Dagan Reinhardt top of the key. She's ISO there. Pass the ball to her left. Brianna Lincoln off a screen. Feed down low to Dagan Reinhardt. Give back to Lincoln in the lane. The runner is no good, and Burns comes away with a rebound with 5:17 to go in the first quarter. On the Fremont Chevy scoreboard, Tigers up 5-2. Burns basketball. Barrett driving in the lane. She'll have to pick up her dribble there. Gets it back to Bach, who tries the lane. Gives it to Barrett, and a travel before she made the bucket, so a turnover back to the Tigers. Barrett did find a lane, did get the shot to go in, but it won't count. Tigers strong defensively. About 3 minutes into this first quarter in the first round of the state tournament from Casper. Tigers the 2 seed out of the West. Burns the 3 seed out of the East. Goggles to Brianna Lincoln. Right wing 3, that's good. Brianna Lincoln with her first bucket of the game. Tigers on top 8-2. Burns against that full court 2-2-1 on the ensuing inbound. Again, giving them problems. They do finally cross the timeline. They'll kick into the left corner. That's Bach, who's guarded by Lincoln. Hand off to Franzen for 3. That's no good. Rebound fought for. On the floor, out of bounds to Burns. With 4:24 to go in the first quarter on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard, Tigers up 8-2. Burns 1 of 5 from the field so far in this game, including 0 of 2 from behind the line. Tigers are 3 of 5 and have made both of their threes. Brandon Lincoln and Dagan Reinhardt with threes. Burns on the inbound, on the side of their own basket. Turnaround shot from the left block from Medley, who's just checked in. That's no good, but Burns comes away with a rebound, so possession continues. Medley dribbled it off her foot. They're going to say that Hollingshead tipped it, though, so Burns keeps the possession with 4:15 to go in the first. Burns inbounding from under their own basket, thrown up top to Madler, who's also just checked in for the Lady Bronx. Skip pass left, and it's out of bounds, tipped out of bounds. Possession stays with Burns. Barrett to inbound from the side. Gets that cleanly into Kopetsky for the Lady Bronx. Hand off top of the key. Good set defense from the Tigers so far in this game. Holding Burns to just 2 points. Lady Bronx looking for more. Madler into the lane, kick out right corner. It is tipped out of bounds. Right in front of the Tiger bench, back to Lander. 3:50 to go in the first quarter, just over halfway through. Just over halfway through the first quarter. Tigers on top 8-2 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Winner of this game plays either Wheatlands or Lovell at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon in these semis. Tigers on the inbounds. Randall Lincoln pass to Hollingshead. Gets to Goklish, right side out. Goklish is ISO there with 3:33 to go in the first quarter. Skip past to Tegan Reinhardt on the left side. Brianna Lincoln, top of the key, now backing down. Lost the handle, stolen away by the Bronx. Lander getting back in time, though, so Burns without numbers. Leaner in the lane. That shot no good from Franzen. Rebound come away with by Burns' Madler. Feeds for a Leaner in the lane that's no good, and the Tigers come away with the ball. Maddie Arnich having checked in. Down the floor to a wide open Brianna Lincoln for three. That's no good from the top. And the rebound falls out of bounds. Stays with the Tigers with 3 minutes even to go in the first quarter. It's 8-2 Lander on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Can't ask for a whole lot more defensively than what the Tigers have provided so far in this one, holding Burns to a single bucket. Lincoln on the inbound. Ball is tipped to Goklish. Floater in the lane, that's no good. Burns comes away with the rebound with Medley, who hands to Barrett across the timeline. Barrett, guarded by Goklish at the top of the key. She'll feed left to Franzen. Franzen drives in left elbow into the lane, right hand, count it, and one. So Burns picks up its second bucket of the game with Franzen with a chance for a bonus free throw. Tigers will get Hollingshead and Goggles back into the game. Lincoln and Reinhardt have a seat. Now a 4-point Lander lead pending this bonus free throw. It is good. So it's 8-5 Tigers with 2:42 to go in the first quarter on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Tigers in transition with Goggles. Transition three from the right side. That's no good. Rebound pulled down by Hollingshead. Possession continues for Lander. Goklish is tied up in the lane, taken away by Burns. 2:25 to go in the first. Burns in transition. Down the floor. Losing the handle is Barrett, but she'll feed the corner for Franzen. Franzen left side driving in, falls down, and the ball goes out of bounds to the Tigers. Timeout taken by Lander. We'll keep it right here. It's a 30-second timeout. I want to thank Lander Recycle for sponsoring our regional and now state tournament coverage of the Lander ladies and the Lander boys from Casper this weekend. Lander Recycle offering convenient residential and commercial recycling, affordable weekly and bi-weekly as well as monthly pickup plans available. Lander Recycle works with you to meet your recycling needs. Call or text Lander Recycle at 307-751-1002 for more information. And a reminder that video streaming coverage of Tiger basketball all season has been brought to you by Wyoming.com. Not allowed to stream state basketball. That's a Wyoming State High School Activities Association rule. But we'll have audio coverage of every game from Casper this weekend for the Lander boys and the girls, both teams qualifying for state this weekend, right here on 1330 KOVE 107.7 FM. Tigers on the inbound. Following the timeout. Shot in the lane that's no good, but a foul means a couple of free throws will be on the way for Alicia St. Clair to the line, the freshman. Checking into the game after that last timeout. 2:04 to go. Tigers by 3 pending these two free throws. First one from St. Clair is no good. One more free throw on the way. And the freshman hits the second one. Tigers by 4, 9-5. With 2:04 to go in the first quarter on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Burns on the inbound against that full court 2-2-1. Again, problems with it. They now do cross the timeline with Kopetsky. Kicks out right wing for a mid-range two. That's no good. They come away with their own rebounds. Entry pass into the lane. Turnaround from Medley is no good. And the Tigers come away with a rebound. Nice rebound by Maddie Arnich there. Feeds Goggles with a minute 35 to go in the first quarter. Tigers up by 4 with the basketball. Kick into the right wing. Now it's Hollingshead, top of the key. Drives left elbow. Fed up to Goklish, left side of the lane with the left hand and finishes. Tigers 11-5 over Burns with 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Burns on the full court inbound. Is able to clear the timeline more easily against that press this time. They'll set up their offense on the right side. Clock approaching 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Fed to the left for Franzen, who resets the offense. Bounce pass into the lane from the right elbow. Kick right wing for three. That is no good. In and out for Mila Medley. Tigers come away with the rebounds with Hollingshead running the floor. Crossover, feed left corner. And now skipped for a long two for Arnich. That is no good. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tigers up 11-5. Burns with possession with Barrett. Spot three. Left side, that's good. Big bucket for Burns. Cuts the Tiger lead to 3 with 26 seconds remaining in the first quarter on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. See if the Tigers want to hold for one right here with 19 seconds left in the frame and counting. It's Goggles setting up from the top of the key with 12 seconds. Now drives left side with 10 seconds. She'll take it all the way to the left block. Puts a shot up that won't go, but she was fouled. Hayden Goggles with 7.6 seconds left on the first quarter clock has a couple of free throws on the way. Effective defensive quarter for the Tigers to open this game as the first free throw goes. But Burns has made enough shots to stay right with Lander after one. One more free throw on the way from Goggles. 7.6 seconds left in the quarter after the second free throw. It's 12-8 Tigers. And now 13-8 after the second free throw goes. Burns against pressure on the full court inbounds. Gets across the timeline with 4 seconds. Now they finally do with 2 seconds. They'll get a shot off from the right wing. That's good if it goes, but it falls away. After one, Lander Tigers on top of Burns. Back after this on 1330 KOVE, streaming audio at county10.com.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Lander basketball is on the air. With coverage of today's games, here's Scott Fuller.
Opening round of the state tournaments in Casper from the Ford Wyoming Center after the first quarter. Lander Lady Tigers on top of Burns 13-8. Burns will open the second quarter with a bucket from Josie Barrett. There's a mid-range two for the Lady Broncs. 3-point Tiger lead. Lander quickly in transition, inside, kick back out, and they threw it out of bounds. Turnover to Burns. It's about 17 seconds into the second quarter. Burns is within a bucket. Full court 2-2-1, causing issues in the backcourt, but the Lady Broncs able to clear it now with numbers with the pass down low. That's Franzen who puts up a shot. She is fouled. Bucket wouldn't go, but a couple of free throws on the way for Burns. Tigers have held Burns to 4 of 15 from the floor overall. Lander is shooting 40% in the meantime. Franzen's first to 2 free throws goes. And one more on the way. Franzen can't get the second to go. Off the back of the rim. Nice rebound by Paisley Hollingshead. She'll kick it down the floor for Edelman. Kick into the left corner. Goggles. Feeds Liesel Edelman. Dagan Reinhardt thought about another three. She made one in the first quarter, but she pulled it back down. Kicked out right corner. Now Dagan Reinhardt tries that three from the left side. That's no good. Rebound fought for, tipped around. Burns comes away with it with 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Burns with the basketball, trailing Lander by only 2. Josie Barrett skip pass left to right. Entry pass is stolen away by Goggles. Goggles with a long pass ahead. Brianna Lincoln able to track that down. And gets it to Goggles to set up the offense with 6:47 to go in the first half. Brianna Lincoln to Dagan Reinhardt down low. Kicked up to Edelman. She drives into the lane. Kick out, Dagan Reinhardt left side to the right elbow. And now Paisley Hollingshead with a crossover. Back out to Dagan. Dribbles into the lane again. Pass left side with a floater. That's no good. That was Edelman putting up a shot that wouldn't go. And we have a stoppage. Goklish will check back into the game for the Tigers. She'll come in for Edelman. Lander inbounding under their own basket, up by 2. Dagan Reinhardt on the inbound, left block, turns around, draws a double team, so she'll kick out. Paisley Hollingshead drives down the lane from the right side. Puts up a shot, little contact, no call. They play on. Empty possession for the Tigers. Burns with the basketball, trailing by 2 with 6:09 to go in the second. There's a three from the right side from Franzen that's no good. Ball's on the floor for the rebounds. Ends up rolling out of bounds to the Tigers. 6:04 to go in the second. Lander hanging on to a 2-point lead on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard with 6 minutes to go now. Tigers on the inbound with Goggles. Pass to Goklish on the right wing. Goklish driving in, draws a double team. Dagan Reinhardt with a kick out on the right side. Dagan drives in. Extra pass down low. Puts up a shot, no good. Lander's gotten a little cold shooting in the last few moments of game time. Burns trying to take advantage with the basketball. Barrett driving in. She steps back for a long three that's no good. Hollingshead tracks down the rebound for the Tigers. And Goggles across the timeline for Lander with 5.5 to go in the second quarter. Dagan Reinhardt from the top of the key looking for a backdoor cut. Instead, kicks right to Goggles. Goggles for 3, no good. Dagan comes away with a strong rebound for the Tigers. And the ball is tied up by Burns. Possession arrow is still with Lander. So LVHS to inbound under their own basket with 5:14 to go in the second quarter. Lander hanging on to a 13-11 lead in the opening round of the state tournament from Casper. Goggles with the inbound to Goklish all the way across to the left side. She'll give it to Hollingshead, and then Dagan Reinhardt has it now up high. Trying to back her defender down. Kick out to Brianna Lincoln. Right corner 3. That's no good. And the rebound pulled down by Burns. Lander has fallen to 4 of 16 from the floor shooting as a team right now. Started this game strong offensively. Have not let Burns climb their way back in, but they're also not creating any separation offensively either. No cold shooting the last couple of game minutes. Lander on the defensive side of the basketball now as Burns runs their offense with Barrett. Barrett gets a screen on Goklish. Kick out to Bach for 3. That is no good. Rebound fought for and tied up. Goggles was in there as well as Jency Franzen for Burns, and the possession arrow is with the Lady Bronx. 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Goklish with 4 points for the Tigers. Dagan has a 3. Goggles with a bucket, and that's about it. Alicia St. Clair has a free throw. That's all the scoring Lander has so far. Hanging on to that 2-point lead. Burns on the inbound. 3 from the corner is blocked by Goggles, but it falls away to Burns. Franzen tries a 3 that rims out. And the rebound fought for and tied up. Possession arrow this time goes to the Lady Tigers. 13-11 Lander with 4:18 to go in the second quarter on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Tigers on the inbound with Goggles across the timeline. She'll give it and get it back. Looking for a screen from Reinhardt. Had the ball stolen away by Franzen. It is out of bounds to Lander. Franzen thought there was some contact there from Goggles as she stole the ball away and was going down the sideline. Did not get the call, so it goes back to the Tigers. Brianna Lincoln inbounds to Daisy Goklish from the top of the key, halfway through the second, 4 minutes to go exactly. Goklish to Goggles, up high. Goggles, the bounce pass to Brianna Lincoln. And now Dagan Reinhardt on the right side draws a double team. Goggles from the right side drives down the lane. The ball tipped out of bounds to Lander. 3:46 now to go in the second quarter. A low-scoring affair so far. Both teams have kind of gone cold shooting. Strong defense both ways. Lander up by 2, 13-11 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Tigers inbound from under their own basket. They'll get it to Brianna Lincoln from the top of the key. Feeds Goggles for 3, left wing. High arcing shot won't go, and the rebound's pulled down by Barrett for Burns. Barrett across the timeline for the Lady Bronx. Hands the ball off to Medley at the top of the key. Burns weaves there. A handoff to Franzen. Burns, top scorer Franzen, gives the ball up. Ends up to Madler on the left side. There's an entry pass down low in the lane. And a whistle away from the ball is a 3-second violation against Burns. Turnover to the Tigers. 3:14 to go in the second quarter. Lander up by 2. Lander with a full court inbound with Goggles. No pressure across the timeline. Goggles starts to the right side. She'll feed St. Clair, who's checked into the game. St. Clair picks up her dribble. Gets to Goklish, top of the key, crossover there. Left elbow, driving down left side of the lane. And a travel. Burns defense forcing Goklish a little further away from the basket that she wanted. She ended up traveling, so Burns inbounds against full court pressure. Burns able to pass out of it down the floor this time. It's a shot from the right side. Short bunny is good from Franzen. Burns has tied this game up 13-13 with 2:40 to go in the second quarter. Tigers in transition. Dagan Reinhardt from the left wing will skip it to the right corner. Now she gets it back up high. There's Goklish for 3. Left wing, that's good. Daisy Goklish from downtown. Lander back up by 3, 16-13. 2:23 to go in the second quarter. Now Burns with trouble on the inbound against full court press, still under their own basket. Finally crossing the timeline is Barrett. She'll end up at the top of the key for Burns. Pass off to her right to Franzen. Driving in, right block, puts up a layup amongst traffic that goes in. Tigers hanging on to a 16-15 lead with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Daisy Goklish, right wing for the Tigers. She's ISO there. We'll skip it to Dagan Reinhardt on the left side. St. Clair from the top of the key to the left elbow driving in. And now it's Goklish for 3. Ooh, front, back, and out. Good looking shot, wouldn't fall. Burns comes away with a rebound. Minute 35 to go in the second. Franzen down the floor for the Lady Bronx to Barrett at the top of the key. Guarded there by Goklish. Entry pass down low from the right block. Turnaround shot is no good, and a foul called on Dagan Reinhardt. She knew it too right away. Nobody in foul trouble in this game on either team. That is number 2 for Dagan. She's got the most of any player so far in this one. A couple of free throws on the way with a minute 21 to go. First free throw is good. Ties the game at 16. Reinhardt will come out with a minute 21 remaining in this quarter. And the second free throw is also good. So Burns has a lead, 17-16, with a minute 18 left to go in the second quarter. Goklish across the timeline to the free throw line. Hands the ball off there to Edelman. There's Paisley Hollingshead from the top of the key. Now to St. Clair. St. Clair driving down the middle of the paint. She'll hand off to Goggles for 3. That's good. Goggles off a screen at the top of the key. Drops in a big bucket for the Tigers. 52 seconds and counting remaining in the second quarter. Lander Tigers by 2. Burns basketball after the Goggles 3. Entry pass down low to Kopetsky. Turnaround is blocked. Taken away by St. Clair. Tigers with the basketball and 36 seconds remaining in the quarter. In transition is Goklish, puts up a shot, contact, no call, but she got it to go anyway. Burns on the inbound, 25 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Nice little run here from the Tigers to close out the first half. Burns down the lane. Shot from the right wing is blocked. Tiger basketball with 16 seconds remaining. It's St. Clair. Gets across the timeline, now does. Goggles, right wing with 10 seconds. Goggles picked up her dribble with 7 seconds. Feeds Goklish with 5 seconds. Daisy Goklish puts up a bomb at the buzzer that is blocked, and the horn sounds. Lander Tigers, nice flurry at the end of the second quarter, hanging on to a 21-17 lead as we have reached halftime. The Y. Buckle Up for Life halftime show is coming up next here on 1330 KOVE and 107.7 FM.
Elevate Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. We have garage doors, front doors, storm doors, screen doors, glass doors, sliding doors, shower doors, French doors, wood doors, metal doors for your business or home. And the finest brands of windows and service you come to know. We have the right door for your loading dock. We sell the best hardware, handles, and locks. Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. Overhead door.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give him a call at 307-332-7184.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion in the Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach programs. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Your home for Lander basketball all season long. KOVE Radio, 1330 AM and 1077 FM.
Tiger Basketball is brought to you by Wyoming.com. Check out their home and business internet and phone service options on their website and support a local company that supports youth sports in our county. Wyoming.com.
Welcome back to the Ford Wyoming Center in Casper. Halftime in the first round of the Wyoming 3A State Basketball Tournament. Lander Valley opening up with a 21-17 lead on Burns. This is the YDOT Buckle Up for Life halftime show brought to you by YDOT, reminding you that seatbelts save lives. Buckle up so you can stay in the game every time, every ride. So again, Lander 21-17 at half. Defense controlling this game. This has been a defensive, low-scoring affair so far. Lander 7 of 22 shooting as a team. That's 32%. Burns held to 6 of 24 at 25%, so neither team found much of a rhythm offensively. Not surprising for Lander Valley, the Tigers allow 36 points per game on average, one of the best defensive teams in this tournament. So this game actually playing right into Lander's typical style defensively. Daisy Goklish has 9 of Lander's 21. That's nearly half of the offense. She came in averaging 12.9, almost 13 points per game, so she's right about her normal pace. Clearly been the player most comfortable offensively so far. Inside, Paisley Hollingshead has 5. Hayden Goggles has 5 points. That's important because Burns is typically a very strong rebounding team. Lander has held its own on the offensive and defensive glass. Lander leads rebounds total 18-16. It's a very quiet but kind of important stat there. Burns averages 31 rebounds per game, and Lander is winning the rebounding battle so far. Burns has tried to shoot from long range unsuccessfully so far. They are 1 of 9 as a team from 3. That's been a big difference too. The Bronx rely on like Jency Frenzen and Josie Barrett, players like that, to generate offense, but the perimeter shots have not fallen, at least not yet, for the Bronx. So second half keys for the Lander Tigers: just keep on this defensive pressure, continue winning that rebounding battle, and then fighting inside and find a second scoring option beside Daisy Goklish. Brianna Lincoln is, she is 1 of 3 from 3. Hayden Goggles also 1 of 3 from 3. Dagan Reinhart made a triple. So one of these ladies behind Goklish is going to get going, you would think, for the Tigers, and offensively they might be able to break away. Burns has been cold shooting, but you can't rely on that lasting forever either. We're about 2 minutes away from the second half. We will take one more break and come back with quarter number 3 of Lander and Burns after this on 1330 KOVE 107.7 FM.
Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Welcome to Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Riverton. Discover a huge variety of top brands like Ashley, Tempur-Pedic, Serta, Lazy Boy, and more. Our showroom is filled with stylish and comfortable furniture for every room. Come visit us at 2210 North Federal and transform your home today. Explore the exceptional quality and unbeatable prices we offer. Visit HaskellFurnitureandFlooring.com to learn more. Haskell Furniture and Flooring. Best prices, better service.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Start of quarter number 3 from the Ford Wyoming Center. Lander Tigers on top of Burns. 21-17. Burns opens the third quarter with a basketball. It is Josie Barrett handing the ball off at the top of the key. Drive in. Shot is blocked down low. Goggles up. They're going to say that's a foul. Late whistle there. Goggles did not agree with the call. There have not been many fouls called in this game so far, but 15 seconds into the third quarter, Goggles picks up her first, so a couple of free throws are on the way for Burns. That is Lakin at the line, as that was a shooting foul. First one goes. 21-18 Tigers on top. One more free throw on the way for Lakin. That shot is no good off the back iron. Lander comes away with the rebound. Tigers in transition with Daisy Goklish starting on the right wing. She'll dribble toward the right corner and weave it to Goggles. Goggles all the way across the paint. Hand off to Lincoln, spinning around in the lane. Bounce pass to Dagan Reinhardt. Couldn't get it in. Offensive rebounds. Tipped away to Burns. And in transition is Bach for the Lady Bronx. Hand the ball off to Franzen for 3. That missed everything. And went out of bounds to the Tigers. 7:16 to go in the third. Lander Tigers on top 21-18. Winner of this game advances in the tournaments, obviously, to the semifinals. That will be 3:30 tomorrow at Casper College. Loser of this game falls to the consolation bracket and plays at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning at Casper College. Daisy Goklish with a bounce pass to Hollingshead down low. Left block shot that's no good. Burns comes away with a clean rebound. Running in transition is Franzen. Franzen guarded by Goklish. Lost the handle. It's taken away by Reinhardt. Turnover to the Tigers with 6:50 to go in the third quarter. Randall Lincoln from the right wing. She's ISO there with a nice crossover. Lincoln feeds Reinhardt down low. Dagan puts a shot up and in from the right block. Tigers have been trying to feed both Hollingshead and especially Dagan Reinhardt down low and haven't gotten that going until right then. See if that can be more consistent for Lander. Kopetsky in for Burns. Left-handed layup. It's no good. And the rebound fought for. Burns came away with a rebound, and they're going to get Goklish on a foul on the putback. And I think that's a shooting foul for the Bronx. So they have a chance to make this a one-possession game with a couple of free throws on the way from Kennedy Lakin. First free throw from Lakin is good. 6:23 to go in the third after this second free throw. Second one from Lakin is no good, and Hollingshead with great position for the rebound. So here comes Goklish for the Tigers across the timeline. She'll start left side, driving in toward the left block. Euro step in the lane with the right hand and finishes. Daisy Goklish, top scorer in this game, irregardless of teams, with 11 points. Burns gets across the timeline on the full court inbound against this pressure. It is tipped away and stolen by Goggles. Goggles with a left-handed layup that's good. In transition, defense to offense for the Tigers. Lander opens up a 27-19 lead. And a timeout has been taken by Burns. We will keep it right here. I thank all of our sponsors that made Lander basketball coverage at County 10 possible all season long. Streaming sponsored by Wyoming.com. Postseason coverage brought to you by Lander Recycle. By my count, we can verify this, but I think both teams have now taken a timeout. Just one apiece. Lander with a nice third quarter run to open the second half. They lead 27-19 with 5:48 to go in the third quarter. Brent Bach to inbound for the Lady Bronx against, again, that full court 2-2-1 press of the Tigers, which has been effective all game long. They'll break it across the timeline. Passing down the lane, but it's stolen by Brianna Lincoln under the basket. So Lincoln down the floor with 5:35 to go in the third. Tigers nursing this lead. Brianna Lincoln thought about a three instead to Paisley Hollingshead left side. Goklish left side out, drives back toward the top of the key. Dagan Reinhardt, the pass to Goggles. Goggles all the way across the paint to Goklish. Goklish from the left wing to the top of the key. Behind the back dribble, just above the free throw line. Picks up her dribble, gets to Dagan Reinhardt. Reinhardt feeds Goklish on the right wing. Long possession for the Tigers with 5:07 to go in the third. Paisley Hollingshead to Goggles. Goggles from the left side, drives to the left elbow and lost it. Initially stolen away, now Goggles on the floor and is going to be called for a foul. So Goggles had the ball stolen away from Brooklyn Kopetsky, and then Goggles was all in on flying to the floor. You just see it in her eyes right in front of us, and just made a little too much contact on the body and was called for her second foul. Bryn Bach on the inbound for Burns after the Lander foul. Under 5 to go in the third. Tigers on top 27-19. Burns with Franzen in the lane, lost the handle. It is out of bounds to the Tigers. Under the basket, good defense under the bucket for Lander, especially in this third quarter. In the meantime, the Tigers have improved their shooting in the second half early. Now 10 of 27 as a team. Burns has been held to 6 of 26 from the field. Good defensive effort from the Tigers so far has held Burns to 19 points. It's Goggles with a handoff to Lincoln on the right wing. Brandon Lincoln to the left elbow, backing down, picks up her dribble, is double teamed, and Goklish comes away with the ball that's off the shin of a Burns defender. So Goklish resets things from the top of the key. Driving in the lane, kick to Brianna Lincoln, left wing. Driving in and is fouled. It's going to be the first foul against Burns in this third quarter. Lander has picked up 3. Foul is called against Irene Madler for the Lady Bronx. That's her second. Lander inbounding under their own buckets. Brianna Lincoln, pop 3. That's good. Brianna Lincoln off the inbound. Lander up by 11. 30-19 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard, approaching the halfway mark of the third quarter. Burns across the timeline against pressure. There's a trap over the timeline, and it is tied up with a possession arrow back to Lander. It's been a lot more like it for the Lander Tigers in the first 4 minutes of this third quarter. Just a lot more freewheeling on offense with defensive pressure leading to scoring opportunities down the floor. That's what we're used to seeing from this Lander team all season. They're up by 11 with the basketball. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter as Brianna Lincoln works from the left wing. Pass top of the key to Dagan Reinhardt. Goklish has it right side. Screen from Dagan there. She'll drive into the right block. Goklish with a mid-range 2 that's good. Daisy Goklish is having a great morning. 13 points now for Goklish. Tigers on top 32-19. Burns able to break the press across the timeline. That's Josie Barrett resetting things, guarded by Goklish at the top with 3.5 to go. Barrett for 3, that's good. Answer from Burns. Cuts the Lander lead to 10. 3:20 to go in the third quarter. Brianna Lincoln with a crossover across the timeline. Screen from Goklish up high. Now she'll back down. One more screen from Reinhardt. Give to Hollingshead, and it's now Goklish on the right wing. Thought about a 3. Dagan's got the ball top of the key. Give to Goggles left side. Goggles Got a step on the defender, gave it back to Dagan, left wing. Paisley Hollingshead from the top of the key. Paisley to Brianna Lincoln on the right side off a screen, thought about a three. To Reinhardt, 2:51 to go in the third. Goklish with a crossover at the left elbow, draws a double team for a Reinhardt three. Good looking shot, wouldn't go. Offensive rebound with a putback for Goggles. She was fouled, didn't make the shot, but a couple of free throws on the way for Hayden Goggles. 32-22, Tigers on top of Burns with 2:41 to go in the third. Tigers looking to advance to the semifinal game tomorrow. Their opponent would be either Wheatland or Lovell. First free throw from Goggles is good. She'll have one more on the way. And the second one goes as well. 34-22 Tigers on top of Burns. Still applying that full court 2-2-1 press as Burns inbounds. They're still deep in the backcourt. Nearly stolen away. And a timeout to save the possession is taken by Burns. We'll take it with them back after this. Lander Tiger basketball on 1330 KOVE.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Your home for Lander Tiger basketball all season long. KOVE Radio, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
2:22 to go in the third quarter. Tigers on top 34-22, and they come away with a steal of Burns under their own basket. So it's Goklish in transition with a kick to Goggles for three. That's no good. Rebound is tipped by Paisley Hollingshead, and they're going to say Paisley went over the back on the rebound attempt. With 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Hollingshead has picked up her second. Burns, after the foul on the full court inbound, still in the backcourt against this pressure. They do cross the timeline now. Passed into the lane and now kicked to the right wing. Bounce pass from the right elbow into the lane is saved to Barrett for Burns. Barrett tries a three. That's no good. Long rebound is pulled down by Burns, and Dagan Reinhardt's going to be called for reaching in. So foul on the Tigers with 1:47 to go in the third. That's going to put Burns in the double bonus for the remainder of the quarter. And Dagan Reinhardt has picked up her third foul. Bach to the free throw line for Burns. First free throw is no good. I think Dagan's going to have to come out. Reinhardt will have a seat. Maddie Arnich into the game for Lander. Second free throw for Bach is good. So it's an 11-point Lander Tiger lead, 34-23 with 1:42 to go. Tigers with a basketball with Goklish driving in from the top of the key to Arnich. Goggles gets it from her on the left side, driving into the lane. Goggles with a kick out. Right corner three for Brianna Lincoln is no good. The rebound fought for. Goklish comes away with it and brings it out to the left wing. Paisley Hollingshead resets the offense. Back to Goklish on the left side. 1:22 to go in the third. Daisy drives in under the basket. Needs some help. Tough angle shot. Didn't really have a chance, and it's Burns the other way with Franzen trying to get going before Lander can set up that full court press. Stolen away by Goggles in the left corner and then taken back by Bach for Burns. Drive in under the basket on the left side is up and good. There's a layup for Burns. 9-point Tiger lead, under a minute to go in the third quarter. Goggles walks the ball across the timeline, guarded by Franzen. Pass right wing is Brianna Lincoln. There's a foul away from the ball against Lander. Getting a legal screen. See who picked that one up for the Tigers. That's going to be called against Maddie Arnich. That's her second. Offensive foul does not result in double bonus free throw, so Burns is going to have to inbound full court. Brianna Lincoln is checked out of the game for Lander. There's no legal inbound as Bach stepped on the baseline. Turnover to the Tigers. 47 seconds left to go in the third. There's a mental error from Burns that Lander will try to capitalize on. Tigers up by 9. LVHS inbound from under the basket. There's a pass that is stolen by Barrett, so Burns comes away with the basketball anyway. Barrett across the timeline for Burns with 40 seconds to go in the third. She'll pass off to the left wing. Lady Bronx reset their offense. Pass down to the left block with a turnaround in the lane that's no good, and Goggles came away with a rebound. Goggles with 26 seconds left in the quarter across the timeline. Pass to Hollingshead, left side out. Now up top to Goklish, 20 seconds remain in the quarter. St. Clair gets the ball to Goggles up high with 13 seconds, and the Tigers will hold for one shot. 8 seconds on the clock. Goggles drives into the right wing to St. Clair, top of the key with 5 seconds. Goklish tries a three with 2 seconds left, and the rebound is pulled down by Burns as time expires. All in all, that's a great third quarter for the Tigers. One more frame to go. Lander on top of Burns, 34-25. Back after this on 1330 KOVE and 107.7 FM.
Elevate Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Lander basketball is on the air. With coverage of today's games, here's Scott Fuller.
Lander Tigers trying to close out this quarterfinal opening round matchup with Burns and advance to the semifinals tomorrow afternoon. From the state tournament in Casper, Tigers on top of Burns, 34-25. Burns basketball on the inbounds. It's going to be Barrett for three. That missed to the right. Ended up going right to a Burns player, though, so it's kicked out for another shot at it for three. That's no good. Lander comes away with the rebound. Coming up on 7.5 minutes to go in the game. Tigers by 9. Brianna Lincoln to Goklish. Goklish cross over the top of the key, had the ball stolen away. There's Josie Barrett in transition for the Lady Bronx. She'll put up a shot. Gets it to go, count it, and one. So that should be Goklish picking up the foul. She had the ball taken away at the top of the key. And then a great play from Burns' Josie Barrett to get down the floor and then finish. She was fouled. She's got a bonus free throw on the way. Burns has cut this to a 34-25 Tiger lead. And that is the correct score. 34-25 Tigers. Lander to St. Clair with a three in the corner. That's good. The freshman hitting a big bucket in the fourth quarter of the state tournament quarterfinal. Lander. They're going to say that was a 2. They've given her a 2 for that. 36-25 then. As a travel by Burns will give the ball back to Lander. 6:55 to go in the fourth. Tigers on top, 36-25. 28-25. In transition is St. Clair for the Tigers. Some contact under the bucket, no call, and it's taken away by Barrett for Burns. Kick into the left corner. Driving in his Bach with a floater. Might have been blocked, no good. Contact underneath. They're going to say that was a clean block by Reinhardt under the bucket, and it goes out of bounds to Burns. 6:39 to go in the fourth. So the Bronx to inbound. Lander Tiger boys open up their state tournament play at, that's a 12:30 game. I'll double check that for you, but we'll have that game for you here on 1330 KOVE as well. Josie Barrett with a turnaround in the lane for Burns, 4-2, and the Tiger lead is 37-29. Goggles driving in, hands the ball off to Arnich, puts up a shot in the lane, and she's fouled. Should be a shooting foul from Maddie Arnich, so she'll get a couple of free throws. Arnich will have a couple. 6:18 to go in the fourth. First free throw is no good. By the way, that boys' start time is noon. It's 12 o'clock noon start time for the Lander Tigers. On the boys' side, taking on the Torrington Trailblazers. We'll have that game for you as well. Arnich has one more free throw. That one's up and good. Keeping up with the score here in the building, it is 38-29 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. After the Arnich free throw, Burns with a full court inbounds. Hand the ball off to Barrett from the top of the key for the Lady Bronx. Barrett will take it herself. To the right block, layup is up and good. It is a 7-point Tiger lead with under 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Goggles to Dagan Reinhardt, left side out. She'll kick to Goklish at the top of the key. Goklish surveys the defense, picks up her dribble, kicks to Brianna Lincoln on the right side. Lincoln had Dagan Reinhardt up top. Instead, Brianna takes it herself, and now it's swung from Reinhardt to Goggles. Goggles drives in. There's a three from Goklish in the corner that's no good. Rebound put back up and in from Alicia St. Clair. Rebound fell right in her lap, and she just has floated that right back up there. It's 40-31, Tigers on top. Franzen in transition in the lane for Burns. Shot no good, but the offensive rebound with a putback is up and good from Kopetsky. Back to a 7-point Tiger lead, 40-33 with 5:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Goggles cross the timeline for Lander to Goklish, left side out. Daisy Goklish is ISO there, guarded by Barrett. Reinhardt with the ball just off the top of the key on the right side, so she'll feed Goggles to her right. Goggles picked up her dribble, needs some help. Gets the ball to Alicia St. Clair at the top of the key to reset things. St. Clair to Brianna Lincoln, left side out. Lincoln to Goggles. Feed to Daisy Goklish. Coming up on 4.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Goklish picked up her dribble and then on the entry pass had it stolen away. Barrett in transition for the Lady Bronx with 4:30 to go. For three on the left side, there's Josie Barrett with a huge bucket for Burns. Brings it to within 4 with 4:22 to go in the fourth. Burns is surging in the fourth quarter. Lander trying to hold them off to advance to the semifinals. Behind the back dribble across the timeline is stolen away from Goggles. And here in transition is Lakin. Lakin had the ball hit the floor but put up a shot that is up and good. Tigers need a timeout. And they will take one. We'll take it with them. Back right after this on 1330 KOVE and 107.7 FM.
Porter's Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmvs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
At Fremont Motor Companies, Wyoming isn't just where we operate, it's where we belong. For over 85 years, we've stood alongside our community through life's big moments, from turning the key to turning the page in every journey that follows. Here, customers become neighbors, and neighbors become family. Visit us today at Fremont Chevrolet GMC Riverton or online at FremontChevyGMCRiverton.com. We are Wyoming. Together, let's drive.
Back here at the Ford Wyoming Center, Lander Tigers hanging on to a 2-point lead halfway through the fourth quarter. They lead Burns 40-38 as the Lady Broncs have come storming back in the fourth quarter after a great third quarter by the Tigers. Lander Tiger possession after their own timeout. It'll be Goggles in the right corner. Dribbles to about the left elbow. Pass to Dagan Reinhardt. Cutting is Paisley Hollingshead. Puts it up and in. Count it and one. Paisley with a strong finish down the lane. And a big bucket for Lander down the stretch with 3:40 to go in the fourth. Free throws ever important as always, especially in the fourth quarter of a state tournament game. Hollingshead eyes it and fires. Short, missed everything. So it's back to Burns. Josie Barrett to inbound against Lander. See if that play from Paisley Hollingshead down low gives Lander some defensive juice here. The crowd behind us getting into it at the Ford Wyoming Center. 2-2-1 press forces a travel, and it is a turnover back to Lander. 3:34 to go in the fourth. Tigers 42, Burns 38. Dagan Reinhardt to inbound to Goggles. Goggles guarded by Frenzen at the top of the key to Paisley Hollingshead. Way out on the left side. Pass to Goggles. Drives in right elbow. Goggles bounces to Brianna Lincoln. Thought about a three. Couple of dribbles into the lane. Brianna Lincoln got it to go off the rim. Tigers up 44-38 with 3:15 to go. Burns on the inbound against that full court pressure with a long pass corralled by Franzen. Puts up a shot in the lane that's no good. Lincoln comes down with a rebound. It is tied up with a possession arrow to the Tigers. 3:05 to go in the fourth. Winner of this game plays in the semifinals tomorrow afternoon at 3:30. Loser down to the consolation side of the state tournament bracket. Tigers with the ball after the jump ball. Under 3 minutes to go in the fourth. It is Dagan Reinhardt from Goggles. Gets to Hollingshead way up high. Hollingshead back to Goggles. Bounce pass to Goklish. Tigers using some clock here and stretching the defense well away from the basket. Goklish with a pass to Lincoln. Brianna Lincoln. Pass to Goggles on the right side. Entry pass in the lane. Extra pass to Dagan Reinhardt. She handles that and finishes. Strategy of stretching the defense and then kicking the ball down low to Hollingshead or Dagan Reinhardt is working really well for Lander. On the ensuing Burns possession, Brianna Lincoln picks up a foul at half court. Wasn't a whole lot to that one, but Lincoln picks up the foul nonetheless, only her first. 2:25 to go as Burns inbounds. Tigers up 46-38 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. There's a three from Barrett at the top of the key. It missed by about 2 feet. Sails out of bounds here at the Ford Wyoming Center with the possession back to the Tigers. And for the first time all day, we're going to see full court pressure from Burns as Lander inbounds with 2:20 to go. It is Goggles who has the inbound cleanly, but it's stolen away by Barrett. Pass down low is taken back by Dagan Reinhardt. Change of possession resets the 10 count in the backcourt. Goggles able to cross the timeline with a left-handed dribble down the lane with 2 minutes to go to the left block. Up high now swung to Brianna Lincoln. Hollingshead gets it back to Goggles to milk some clock with 1:54 to go. Playing catch with Dagan Reinhardt. Daisy Goklish with a pass to Hollingshead in the corner. Hollingshead is fouled for time with 1:45 to go. Burns has at least one more foul to give. They do now have one more foul to give before free throws, so. Three team fouls against Burns. You would expect Lander on the inbound under their basket here. You would expect Burns to go for a clean steal and then pretty quickly foul. Goggles gets it in cleanly to Lincoln, who is fouled. Minute 44 to go in the fourth. That was the last foul to give for Burns. That's their fourth team foul. Alicia St. Clair into the game for Paisley Hollingshead. Tigers on top 46-38, minute 44 to go in this quarterfinal opening round matchup of the state tournament in Casper. Brianna Lincoln on the inbound cleanly. Burns is not fouling yet. St. Clair just over the logo, well away from the basket, and then Goggles is fouled. So free throws from Goggles with a minute 35 to go in the fourth. Lander protecting a 46-38 lead. Lovell or, that's the boys' bracket. On the girls' side, it's Wheatland or Lovell. Awaiting the winner of this game. First free throw from Goggles was good. Lander by 9 with a second free throw on the way from Hayden Goggles. Minute 35 to go in the fourth. That free throw was short. Errant buzzer. And they play on. Minute and a half to go. Burns with a mid-range 2 from Franzen. That's no good. Lander comes away with a rebound. Reinhardt comes away with the board, and Lander takes a timeout. 30-second timeout, I believe, so we'll keep it right here. Bailey Tire Pro's postgame show coming up after this game. Get you all the stats and recaps from however this one ends up. Look at the rest of the tournament bracket, and then also look at the boys' side of the bracket as Lander will open play against Torrington on the boys' side of the state tournament bracket at noon today. We'll have coverage of that for you at about 11:45 on 1330 KOVE. Streaming audio at county10.com. We're unable to bring video from state tournament games. It's a High School Activities Association rule. Lander Tigers in a good spot here. Up 47-38, trying to fend off Burns with a minute 22 to go in the quarterfinal opening round game. Dagan Reinhardt on the inbound. It's a bounce pass to St. Clair. St. Clair dribbles under the basket, gets to Brianna Lincoln. Brianna Lincoln with a skip pass down the floor, and she was fouled after she let the ball go. And so a couple of free throws are on the way for Lincoln at the other end of the floor. Minute 17 on the fourth quarter clock. Brianna Lincoln with a couple of free throws. And the first one is good. Tigers by 10. Hollingshead back into the game for Alicia St. Clair. Minute 17 remaining in the fourth. Brianna Lincoln with her second free throw. That is good. Burns on the inbounds. Lander still in their full court 2-2-1 press. Kopetsky's picked up her dribble. She got the ball to Barrett. Barrett trying to cross the timeline, avoiding a trap. It's nearly stolen. It is stolen away by Brianna Lincoln. She wisely pulls back for time. Minute 2 remaining. Lincoln gave it up, got it back, and is fouled. 58.2 seconds left in the fourth. 49-38 Tigers. That full court press has been really effective pretty much the whole game for the Lander Tigers. Just doesn't let Burns get going offensively because it's all you can do just to cross the timeline. Brianna Lincoln missed the first of these free throws. Lincoln has 10 points on the night, including 2 threes. On the morning, I should say. 2 3-pointers. You have 4 Tigers who have made 3-point shots in this game. Second free throw is good. 50-38 Tigers. 56 seconds left in the fourth. Franzen on the inbound. We'll skip it across to the left side. Burns just needs to put up a shot. Josie Barrett does for 3. That's good. Josie Barrett. And a quick timeout taken by Burns with 45 seconds remaining in the fourth. Tigers up by 9. We'll take it with them back after this on 1330 KOVE and 107.7 FM.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander or check out our website, landergambles.com.
Welcome to Hampton Inn and Suites, your home away from home in Riverton. Enjoy top-notch amenities like our indoor pool, hot tub, and fitness center. Start your day with our complimentary breakfast. Stay connected with free Wi-Fi. Relax in one of our 89 beautifully furnished rooms. The Hampton Inn and Suites is proud to support the Riverton Athletics program and being a part of the Riverton High School Booster Club. We want to wish all student athletes the best this coming season and look forward to being a part of your success.
Back here at the Ford Wyoming Center, Lander Tigers up on top of Burns by 9. Tigers inbounding full court with 45 seconds remaining in the fourth. Inbound to Brianna Lincoln, then to Dagan Reinhardt. Able to get it to Daisy Goklish and head to Goggles, who is by herself for the left-handed layup. Tigers starting to run away with this one, 52-41 with 33 seconds remaining. Burns across the timeline with Barrett. And now Franzen. Franzen was fouled by Goklish. Tigers had a couple to give. That's going to be team foul number 3 in the quarter. So no free throws. 26 seconds remaining in the fourth. Burns on the inbound. Tigers by 11 points. On the inbound to Gano and then given to Barrett. Barrett gave it off to her left. Got it back. Barrett pops a 3 that's no good. Missed everything. Out of bounds to the Tigers. 16.1 left in the fourth. Lander on top by 11. Get 3 new Burns players into the game. Again, winner of this game plays at 3:30 tomorrow against either Lovell or Wheatland. That Lovell-Wheatland game is coming up right after this one here at the Ford Wyoming Center. On the inbounds, ball is tipped away and stolen now by Burns. It's Bach who gets the ball ahead to Barrett. Layup in the lane is up and good with only 8.3 seconds remaining. Tigers by 9. And another timeout was taken, so we'll take it with him. Back after this, Lander Tiger basketball on 1330 KOVE.
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
Baldwin Creek Rental Service in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and athletics here in Fremont County. Baldwin Creek Rental Center understands how expensive specific equipment can be, especially if it's for a one-time use or event. That's why they offer tools and equipment rentals. For many years, Baldwin Creek has provided services to clients in Lander and the surrounding areas. From lawn and garden projects to graduation parties, they have the right equipment for you. Baldwin Creek Rental Center, located at 675 Baldwin Creek Road in Lander.
Tigers to inbound with 8.3 seconds left in the fourth. Lander on top of Burns, 52-43. On the inbound, Brianna Lincoln is tied up. Burns not trying to foul at all. In fact, they just kind of barely put their hands on the ball to tie up possession. So it goes back to Burns with 3.9 seconds left. Burns on the inbound under their own basket. With 2 seconds, with 1 second, backdoor cut, stolen away. The Lander Tigers will advance to the semifinal round of the state tournament with a 52-43 victory over the Burns Broncs. Lander will play tomorrow at Casper College at 3:30 p.m. They will take on the winner of Wheatlands, the 1 seed out of the East, and Lovell, the 4 seed out of the West. That Wheatlands-Lovell game is coming up on this floor next, so we'll know Lander's opponent by the time the boys tip off here at noon. Boys do take on Torrington at 12 o'clock. We'll have that game for you as well. But the story of the morning is that the Lander Lady Tigers have accomplished step 1 of their mission here in Casper this weekend. They top Burns by a final score of 52-43. Bailey Tire Pro's postgame show is coming up right after this. Lander Tiger basketball on 1330 KOVE.
Private Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. We have garage doors, front doors, storm doors, screen doors, glass doors, sliding doors, shower doors, French doors, wood doors, metal doors for your business or home. And the finest brands of windows and service you come to know. We have the right door for your loading dock. We sell the best hardware, handles, and locks. Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. Overhead door.
Who is RE/MAX All-Star Realtors? We're a professional real estate agency where your success is our priority. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we're here to guide you every step of the way. With unmatched professionalism and a track record of delivering results, we're your trusted partners in real estate. Your success is our top priority. Find your perfect property with RE/MAX All-Star Realtors. Contact us at 307-856-7827 or visit remaxriverton.com.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Your home for Lander Tiger basketball all season long. KOVE Radio, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Welcome back to the Ford Wyoming Center in Casper for the Bailey Tire Pros postgame show. Lander ladies get it done in the quarterfinals, defeating Burns 52-43. This is the Bailey Tire Pros postgame show, brought to you by Bailey Tire and Auto, proud to support our local athletes. Full-service tire and auto shops at 755 South Federal in Riverton and 1305 West Main in Lander. So Lander pulls away in the second half to advance in the 3A Girls State Tournaments. Once again, 52-43, the final score. At halftime, Lander held a 21-17 lead in this game, and what was at that point a very defensive first half. Both teams struggled shooting early. Lander was 7 of 22 at the half. Burns was 6 of 24. Lander fixed a bit of that in the second half. As a team, let's see here. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. 18 of 42. So Lander shoots 42%. They held Burns to 34% shooting as a team. Key performer for the Lander Tigers, Daisy Goklish had 13, but you'll see that Brianna Lincoln and Hayden Goggles were also in double figures. And the Lander Tigers, 10 of 15 from the free throw line, so they were able to put away Burns down the stretch. The high score in that game, though, was Josie Barrett for the Burns Bronx. She shot 10 of 20. She ended up with 24 points. 24 points for her. No other Burns player had more than 6 points on the night. Meanwhile, you had 3 Lander ladies in double figures. Goklish with 13, Hayden Goggles with 12, Brianna Lincoln with 11. So a lot more balanced offensively and a strong defensive game for 4 quarters. And then once they got the offense going, the Tigers in the second half, they were able to get a more comfortable margin on Burns. And that is going to be good enough to advance to play the winner of this game that's getting set to start right in front of us. It is the matchup between the 1 seed out of the East, Wheatlands, and the 4 seed Lovell Lady Bulldogs. The Tigers did go to Wheatland during the regular season. That game did not go well for Lander, but kind of had an asterisk next to it as we look ahead in the tournament a little bit. Obviously don't know how this game's going to turn out, but Wheatland able to defeat Lander. That was on the road, probably the longest bus ride of the regular season. It's right up there if it wasn't. And Lander may have been missing a couple players due to a flu bug, and they had just played a sectional game the night before, and this is a day road game when they went to Wheatland's and lost. So, yeah, Wheatland won the game, and that's all that really matters. But a potential rematch between those two teams would be interesting now that Lander is in full form on a neutral site and in the state tournament. So you never know. Lovell may pull off the upset as a 4 seed, but Wheatland would be the expected opponent tomorrow for the Tigers. We know it will either be Wheatland or the Lady Bulldogs, and we'll know that by 12 o'clock. So the Lander Tigers advance to the semis. They're going to play at Casper College at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. We're going to have that game for you. Before that, though, the Lander boys are coming up at noon with their quarterfinal matchup against the Torrington Trailblazers. So the Lander ladies, job 1 is done on the mission here in Casper this weekend. Final score, 52-43. We're going to sign back on at about 11:45 for our radio listeners. We'll have a video stream for the boys game. A YouTube stream of the audio for the boys game coming up at 11:45 or so. Once again, Tigers on top of Burns 52-43. They'll play in the semis tomorrow at 4:30, and the Lander boys quarterfinal matchup coming up at noon today. We'll join you back at that time for that game then. This has been Lander Tiger Basketball on 1330 KOVE and 107.7 FM.